So I first got into fitness when my grandpa started having complications because of type 2 diabetes. He was overweight my whole life, and my dad was overweight, my uncle was overweight. It was just kind of the trend. And my grandpa went on dialysis and had a lot of neuropathy, which is losing the feeling in your extremities, so he couldn't feel his feet for as long as I could remember. And it ended up being the reason that he passed away. And he lived a long life. He was 80 when he passed away, but it was earlier than he needed to. And I was 15 at the time, and I watched my dad start to exercise, and I saw how it changed his body. Initially, he started with cycling. That was a major trend going on at the time, and he lost a lot of weight and lost a lot of those risk factors that he had, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. He was on the brink of having a lot of those health-related diseases that are related to exercise and fitness. And so I saw that change going while I was in high school. So I decided to study it while I was in school. I graduated from the University of Utah with a degree in exercise and sports science, and I minored in nutrition. And I've slowly started to learn a lot of the different forms of exercise that people can do and the different ways that they can affect and help their body. Like for instance, right now I'm using a foam roller, which also is, the technical term is self-myofascial release. So I'm releasing my muscle tendons as I roll down the roller, and this helps to warm up or to cool down before and after exercise, and it also helps with injuries. I'm rolling my legs right now just because I'm going to be doing a leg workout, so this is warming up my legs. So there's a lot of different trends like this that have come out with health and fitness recently. We've noticed so many obesity epidemics around the world, but especially in America. So more and more forms of exercise are coming out and becoming popular, and we're starting to see what works and what doesn't work, but this is definitely something that works. And we always have to warm up before we exercise, just because if we don't, we actually can cause more injuries and not see as many benefits from exercise, which does happen to a lot of people. So it's important to dynamically warm up. In the old days, we heard a lot of just static stretching, which is things like reaching for the toes or sitting in the splits. But we really need to dynamically warm up the body before we exercise at a higher intensity. So doing things like lunges or regular air squats or jumping jacks or push-ups, things like that will dynamically warm up the muscles and prepare them to have more of a load on them with weight. So it's important to dynamically warm up. You also want to focus on the things you're going to be exercising. So I'm going to be doing legs. So I foam rolls, and then I'm doing lunges, squats. I can also do box jumps or jumping jacks to warm up. We tend to see injuries, things like knees, backs, even ankles. And that's where the downside of exercise kind of comes into play, that we can see injuries, but it's usually when things either aren't done properly or because of genetics or different conditions, we shouldn't have been doing the exercise in the first place. It's always a good idea to talk to your doctor and to speak with a fitness professional before you begin a program. But with exercise, you're always going to get more out of it than you're going to lose. So it's important to still exercise and stay healthy, regardless of all the excuses that we could find. And you want to be exercising at a good, safe intensity and with good and safe exercises. It's important to make sure to realize that there's way more benefits from exercise. You're going to prevent heart disease. You are going to have stronger muscles, you're going to have stronger bones, you're going to live longer, you're going to live happier, you're going to have an extended and a better quality of life. And those much outweigh the things that we can kind of circumvent, things like knee problems or back problems. There's still several forms of exercise you can do, from Pilates to TRX to CrossFit to yoga to ballet bar. There's so many forms of exercise that you can find. And at the end, you can always find a personal trainer that's certified and can help you circumvent all those injuries that may come from exercise or other disorders. But there's way too many benefits of exercise to just not do it at all.